Hello there, cats and kittens. My name is Alonda Carter, and I am the recovering Hunbot. I create anti-MLM videos, so if that is your jam, you might want to consider subscribing. You know, with all that is going on in the world right now, what I'm going to talk to you about, I have some real serious mixed emotions. Maybe it's even that cognitive dissonance type of thing, because I don't really know how to resolve this. And I really want to get your thoughts on it. And right now, focusing on taking down multi-level marketing, it's been really super hard. I haven't been able to focus on much of anything, if really anything, it's just been hard for me to get through the day because I'm just so all over the place in my emotions and my thoughts, just in everything. But I saw this news story and my blood just boiled. And maybe it's just me. Maybe this is perfectly okay, but there's just something that makes me feel, no, my spidey sense went off. So let's just go and get to it so you can know what I'm talking about.
At one point, Spectrum Health had no idea where to turn when faced with the challenge of finding more hand sanitizer, until Amway bottled up their worries and packaged them into this.
I call him a hometown hero.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Almost speechless.
Some wear lab coats.
It was so refreshing.
Spectrum Health workers sing Amway's praises after the company came to the hospital's rescue by creating and donating about 10,000 6-ounce bottles of hand sanitizer. That's just the first shipment.
Do I think companies need to step up right now and maybe start creating things that they don't normally, just because we're in such, there's so much uncertainty and we don't know really if we're coming or going, I know at least I don't. Last week, and I can't remember the name of the company, and that was my other computer, so just deal. But anyway, like I said, I can't remember the name of the company. It's a Houston distillery, and they're going to start creating hand sanitizer, which is fantastic. And that's exactly what I think, that if you can start, kind of flip your business around and start manufacturing things that we need right now, I think that is absolutely fantastic. But when it comes to multi-level marketing companies do that, it makes me uncomfortable. Even though I know we need the products, but I just kind of feel like there's this undercurrent, that there is like this ulterior motive. Maybe I'm totally off. Maybe everyone comes just from a good place and they're just doing something out of kindness. But somehow that just doesn't seem so. Maybe I'm just cynical. But since I have looked at so many different multi-level marketing companies, their income disclosure statements, tied it into the psychological things that are going on, looked at it from an anthropological point of view, I just look at this and it makes me go, I'm really not so sure. Okay, so the fact that this is Amway, and that's, the grand poobah of multi-level marketing companies, that number one is something that just, my spidey sense goes off. It just does. I can't help it. And then I saw something that a social media coach post, and to me, I kind of connected the two. So this is what his post said. If you make your business out of taking care of people, then your business will take care of you. Do you see how there's this underlying expectation, this reciprocal exchange, if you will?
We were trying to figure out how to pay them, and they responded that, oh, we're just going to give it to you. And I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, oh my gosh, that's just amazing.
All right, right there. We are going to give to you. Sounds good. But to me, this is just like classic persuasion techniques in terms of using, reciprocity, just like that social media coach did as well. There's just an undercurrent of this not being what it seems to be. It's not pure, if you will. Right now, you don't have to pay, but what about the future? There's not a money exchange right now, but I think the exchange is the obligation.
We were just so excited that we could do something to help the local community.
Amway's David Mattiol says the company hasn't created hand sanitizer in years.
Now, why do I think that those at the C level got together to figure out what can they do? What can they make right now for free so that they look good, but also have that expectation that it will pay off later because we're doing something good right now for people and we look good, we're the hero. People will remember that and they'll come back. Do you see what I mean?
Since demand for it skyrocketed amidst the coronavirus outbreak, crews knew they had to act by creating at least 200,000 bottles.
So we dusted off the ingredients for that, and the team went to work and created this packaging and labeling and the product itself.
Amway says a team of 40 workers called this act of kindness Project Lightspeed. And as they quickly prepare to drop off the first batch tomorrow, they do so with your health and wellness in mind.
It's incredible. We should buy our hand sanitizer from Amway going forward.
Okay, that last comment is what I'm talking about. This act of kindness is setting the stage for the future, for there to be a future exchange. So that's all about getting the hospital and maybe the hospital employees involved with the Amway system. I mean, to me, that's the message I get. I just think that there'll be that, remember how Amway helped. We owe it to Amway. And I mean, I'm glad that somebody made stuff that they need, but the fact that it's a multi-level marketing company, I don't trust the company. Does that make sense? And to me, the fact that these people who are in the front line caring for people in this crisis are going to be beholden to Amway in some way, it just worries me. It just sets off an alarm in me. I mean, I know if I ran a hospital and I needed supplies, it's not like I'd be turning someone away. And I don't think you would either. I mean, I totally get that. But I still see this as something is just not right. I think there's some kind of, deceit there in some way, which we're not going to see right now, but we could see, further down the road after we kind of, once we get over a hump, and I think we're still climbing uphill right now, but when we get on the other side, I think that's when Amway would have a payoff, if you will. Okay, now let me play a couple of other clips for you that these are Amway distributors. And when I came across this, I felt uncomfortable too. I'm not sure because, I mean, I only speak English, but I think both of these clips, both people were from India. And right now, millions of people in that country are in lockdown. And like so many throughout the world, there's a sense of desperation. I mean, there is just, it's palpable. What is that word? I mean, you can feel it in the air. It's just like this sense of desperation and this uncertainty. It's just there. And that worries me for them because right now there's this implication that these Amway products can help you. And it makes me uncomfortable because I think they can leverage the fear of the supply chain breaking down that, hey, but the Amway supply chain, we're up and running. It makes me feel like it just seems dirty. And one more thing, going back to the social coach, because all of this to me is really interrelated. I saw that there was this poll, and to me, it looks like, there's this idea of like helping MLMers, get through this crisis by asking them, what do they need help with? And quite frankly, nobody needs to be shilling MLM ever. But right now, during this time, it just seems like it's so grotesque that anyone is seeking to help people run their little business that they don't even really own, but they think that they do. They think they're a hashtag boss babe and all of that junk that we in the anti-MLM world talk about all the time. It just seems vile that people are trying to, leverage what's going on to figure out, oh, the kind of content to post, the this, the that. And I get it that at another point in time, we're not going to be dealing with this, but maybe you should be taking care of your own family and doing your own thing. Because when I see people doing that to you, like, it's going to boost their business in some way. And to me, it's very different than other things that I have seen, because I've seen some things where influencers are really seeking to help, meaning, I've seen Jeffree Star, and I know Rich Lux, I think even James Charles. I don't know if you follow the beauty gurus or not, but I've seen all of them do things where, they're giving people money. And I know Jeffree Star is doing it on a cash out. That to me is vastly different, because you're giving somebody something that they need right now. And may that person possibly remember Jeffree Star Cosmetics or, Rich Lux in the future and become a patron for Rich Lux or Jeffree Star or any of that. Sure. Yeah. But to me, it seems so much more genuine than an MLM company just kind of going, bada boom, here's some stuff that you need. That to me almost feels like, I don't know that to me almost feels like the mafia coming out, to help everyone. You know what I mean? And I've seen other crap that people are doing, especially those who are, more like affiliate marketers. Maybe they've done okay in MLM, but they're kind of, slinging that whole idea that their thing can help you grow your business. And right now, the only thing people need is food, water, a place to live. That's pretty much it, is that we just need the basics. So all of this other stuff, to me, I just feel like people are just being slimy. I mean, that's just the only word that comes to my mind. It feels a bit slimy to me. Maybe I'm weird. Okay, let me know how you feel about all of this. How do you feel about Amway creating hand sanitizer and donating it? Is that a good thing? I mean, I think it's kind of good right now given what everybody's dealing with, but do you feel like maybe they have an underlying reason? Are they doing it thinking about the future of what they'll be able to get out for it? Because let me tell you, somebody in that hospital makes the decision that we're going to buy our hand sanitizer from Amway from now on. Guess who's going to be making some bucks? Somebody sitting at the top of that pyramid. I just think it's problematic right now that anybody who is implying that multi-level marketing is the wave of the future and it's going to be the thing that you can work from home, you can do this, you can do that, and you're going to make money right now, given with what the world is dealing with, it just feels so very wrong. So very wrong. And all we really have to do is just look at what's available in terms of the income disclosure statements. We know most people are losing out a lot of money because they become the customers, They have to keep on paying in every single month and buying products so they have volume and all of this. And they're running around all over the place thinking that they're going to win if they just put a plan into action and been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, rode the pony. I think I played every game you could possibly play on that carnival, and still it didn't work. And there's a reason why it doesn't work. It's not designed for everyone to win. It's impossible for everyone to win. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you give this video like a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And right now, I am going to be diving into some different type of content. I'm going to be getting into some true crime. And the first true crime that I am going to hit upon is a pretty notorious crime that happened here in Houston. Let me know below what you think it might be. And also let me know if there are other particular crimes you would like me to cover, because I'm getting all kinds of different ideas and I want to be here for you to, I guess, provide an outlet for you, entertain you in some way, distract you from what's going on. Because I know when I watch other creators, it takes my mind off of, this craziness, at least for a minute. And just remember this, if we want there to be change in this world, it's up to us. We need to make the change happen. And remember, change starts now.